Colorado has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. And with that, we kick off our season. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. This drive will start at the 31. Two tight ends here. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. So it's 2nd and 12. Ball on their own 29. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Gives it left side. And he's tackled around the 38-yard line. The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Caught, and he's hit immediately.
I'll tell you, this receiver. Really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball, and if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
High formation here. Another run. He gets out to about the 44-yard line. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. Going with the shotgun here. They go with the option. He's on the run. He's finally tackled at the 11-yard line. Talk about speed. He's as fast as they get.
You know who's loving that run? The track coach.
You're right. He'll be looking for that kid on campus by Monday.
So we've got a first down after a great running play. This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. He's taken down at the 4. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down. They're 4 yards away. Here we go. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Tackle made at the 2-yard line. And they get 2 yards on the quarterback sneak. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. And out come the big hefties. Halfback gets a call, and he's got the touchdown. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Wake Forest with a 6-point lead. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Wake Forest is lining up to kick this one off. Kicks it off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. And he's tackled at the 38. So now let's see how the offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Guys, I know it's early in this game, but this quarterback needs to step up and make a statement right now. A good drive could do wonders for his team's confidence.
They come out in a goal line set. Little handoff. at the 30, to the 20. Here's an opening, and he will score. Great explosion, and he got it into the end zone in a flash.
Boy, this guy's got incredible speed, but his ability to find daylight is just as impressive.
See you later, sweethearts. This guy can fly, and there ain't nobody gonna catch him from behind.
Will be tied with the extra point. And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado lines up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. He makes it to the 25-yard line. These guys came up with a touchdown on their last drive, and they'll be hoping for another 6 on the board here.
There was a lot working on that last drive, too, Coach.
Especially the blocking up front. This offensive line really did a nice job staying with their blocks so that their running back could run around.
I tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Option left. He fights forward to about the 23. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
The safety read the run all the way there, Coach.
Yep, great job of anticipating the run and making the play on the ball by this senior.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's out to the 30. They'll bring him down at the 35-yard line.
Now, the passing game is a lot easier for a quarterback when 2 corners aren't in coverage. I respect the gutsy call on the defensive side to blitz both corners, and it left them too vulnerable against the pass.
He's taken down around the 39-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 39. And we got the backup in there now at running back. They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 43-yard line. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And here's another 3rd down. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Steps out of bounds around the 47-yard line.
Whoa, that was close. Defense thought they held him there.
The offense only got the first down by about a yard, but I'm sure they'll be happy with a new set of downs.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Tackle at the 36.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the first down.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Tackled for a loss.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
3 wideouts here. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run, though. So the halfback gets only 2 on the draw play. 3rd down now, and they need to get it to the 26. They come out with 3 wide receivers. And he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore. Decent gain, but they're still just short of the first down.
Yeah, if the receiver would have reached the ball out a little bit, he would have been able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, but that's tough to do when you have this defense coming after you.
It just goes to show you just how tough this defense is.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Well, I thought they'd keep it on the ground here, but they go to the air and pick up the first down.
I think the defense thought they were going to the ground as well, and that's what let this guy get open for a split second and get the first down.
They'll bring him down at the 15.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. Second and 1. This is the 13th play of this drive. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Finds a man again. Now it's first and goal as he's knocked out after a nice gain. Good play for the offense that time.
Yep. Good play and a pretty touch pass by the quarterback.
Absolutely, right on target.
Single set backfield. They hand it off again. Strong run by the halfback to get into the end zone.
He's a pretty sure bet to get 6 when you're this close to the end zone.
Wake Forest up 6. And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. And it's off. And down he goes at the 32-yard line. They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6.
I think they'll continue to pound it out, Brad. This offensive line is doing a great job of blocking, and their running backs are finding all the holes.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. I agree. I think they're going to keep pounding it in there until this defense can stop them.
The offense will start at the 32. First down, 10 to go. They come out in a goal line set. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. Throws off balance, and it's intercepted. That's a great tackle at the 32-yard line.
He does it all. Intercepts passes, stops the run. I think I've seen this guy in the stand selling popcorn.
It's first and 10. High formation here. Throws completely stopped immediately.
Not that impressive of a play. Let's see if they continue to employ the short passing game or if they decide to run the ball.
Good coverage by the cornerback to make a sure tackle after the reception.
What a collision. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
We've got third down and 1. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They'll run the option. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad.
I call this one the Scooter Special. Try it right now.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. A lot of pressure, and he's sacked. Big stop there for the defense.
And you can feel a little bit of momentum shift there, Coach.
Yep, that was a very crucial turnover on downs because now this offense has a chance to get themselves right back into the game.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He heaves it deep. Through his hands.
Small play. Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Pressure coming, and he goes down. It's now 3rd down and long. 13 yards to go for the first down after the sack. 4 wide. There's a player shaken up on the play. Fourth down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Oh, excellent punt. And he has it on the corner. Here's an opening. They return it all the way for the touchdown. Oh, that's going to get the old heart pumping.
I'll tell you what, the special teams coach has to be very proud there. That play was designed perfectly and even executed better.
And he hits the PAT. Wake Forest ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Gives it to the back. He's at midfield. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And guys, in the blink of an eye, he was gone.
Yo, you're going to need an army to stop this kid, Kirk.
Woo! You said it, Coach. This guy has some serious speed.
He makes the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick. He's to the 10. Across to the 30. And he's taken down at the 34. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. From the gun. They'll run the option. And down he goes at about the 37-yard line. Just about 3 yards there. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 37. There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. And we got an injured player on the field. First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide. And he's taken down around the 43-yard line.
If this receiver wants to make it to the next level, those are the types of plays he'll have to make.
Absolutely. They love pass catchers that look the ball all the way into their hands and then tuck it away safely.
Here's the option. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Waits. Looks to the back and can't connect.
There's no reason at all to throw that football. Just tuck it away and scramble, or simply take the sack.
You're right, Coach. It is never, ever, ever a good idea to force a throw.
Got the corner. And he's taken down at the 24-yard line. The offense dominated the game on the ground during their last drive on their way to a touchdown.
This defense needs to use some run blitzes and win some battles over the offensive line. Otherwise, these guys will run on them all day long.
They're using power football, and it's working. I don't think we'll see much of a change on the offensive side of the ball.
Good tackle. He was the last line of defense. Are you kidding me?
Well, great run, and I'll tell you, this guy has the ability to outrun most of the guys on this field.
On this field, he can outrun most of the guys in all of college football.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. They'll go with the run once again. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is.
Holding on the offense.
He didn't even try to hide it there. That was a blatant holding call.
They'll call that every time.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Home run ball in the air. And it's picked off. It's the safety. Big play there by the defense. That's their second pick of the half.
This defense is really...